Folks, welcome. Today I want to talk about the Maserati 8CTF, as made famous by the Boyle race team, who won the Indy 500 twice with this in 1939 and 1940. This is an old front-engine beast with a straight 8 engine, Roots supercharger, made about 350-360 horses. We don't have a good historic Indy 500 track, but we can run old Monza, which might be even more fun. Now, the first thing I just want to point out is look at the gear lever on this guy. Do we think, were we reaching through the steering wheel to get that? Or do you reach around the steering wheel? I'm not sure. But I just gotta wonder, was a linkage that heavy, guys, at Maserati? Anyway, leave a like. Let's take it out on the old combined Monza track, where this car did do some racing in some version of this. Probably not this exact layout as far as I can tell, but it's close enough. As you can already tell, the suspension, like in most race cars, does not like a bumpy Monza oval. This car had, I think, torsion springs in the front, leafs in the back, used friction dampers. So this is pretty antique suspension. And it drives like it. And now we're onto the road course. It was a strange time for motorsport. People just really like to see the cars going full beans. Back on the throttle. Slide around the corner. On these skinny bias ply tires, that's what was fast. Boy, she does not want to turn for me. That's all right. Yeah, some of these corners here kind of slow it all the way down to 60 or 70 miles an hour, which, in fairness, it was probably pretty exciting to be going 60 miles an hour in a car like this. Coming back through, and I'm gonna get back on the oval. According to what I can find, this car may have raced when they had modified this oval section with like tire chicanes in another slow corner because I think they were realizing how dangerous racing on that was at full speed. Unfortunately, I can't find that layout anywhere. I'm not sure I want to be honest. The only thing worse than going fast on this is trying to slow the car down. Imagine the brakes when this is bouncing with this. That bump at the end right there is unbelievable. It sends the whole front end of the car into the air. Again, look at this crowd to see people come out just going fast. This is probably the toughest braking zone. Needs a lot of front brake to really turn the car, even at a lowly 70 miles an hour. Difficult to find what really feels fast in this car. Not a lot of people with lap times and online races of this. You know, this was a user-created mod for Assetto Corsa, this car, and I was curious. I wondered, specifically on this oval section, was it really this bumpy? Was it this bad? I had to turn the force feedback in my wheel down because it was bouncing so much. You know, this is only a G29. I was afraid it was going to shake my wheel apart. And it was honestly quite hard to control. I had to turn the force feedback down. I wanted to see, was the suspension on this mod maybe not as good as it could be? Well, so I tried driving a similar Maserati from the 50s. Same front engine, skinny bike tire, more modern car, but some of the native content that came with this game at release. Yeah, and sure enough, it was just about as bad. You know, in terms of this simulator, this mod seems we saved it. We saved it. Well, anyway, this was the Maserati 8CTF, a pretty important pre-war race car. Wilbur did some real damage in this in Indianapolis. And if you're in town there, you can still visit the Boyle Race Team's headquarters. They turned it into a brewery, but they've got a lot of... They've dressed it up as kind of a small kind of museum thing. So yeah, check out the old Boyle Race headquarters in Indianapolis if you're ever in town. Well, I'm going to take her into the pits and call it the end for me. But hey, leave a like as I crash it into the pits. Don't worry. We would have survived that in the day, I'm sure. All right, everybody. Thanks. Have a good one.